Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Montgomery from the pistol, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam. Topper. 65. Bravo. Hey, gun.
53, Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. He'll look to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here's King. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You better be afraid of me. You better hunt.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
It's going to be a long...
21, 21.
It's going to be a long day.
Take 4, take 4. Say hunt.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st down, Jets.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That goes for a gain of 31. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's King. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hey, Orbit. Go ahead, man.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Six.
Check 53. I got you.
From the 29, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Abbott nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
At the 47-yard line.
Check three. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
11. You got blocked, Willis.
At the 41-yard line.
6'6", pull it high.
53 is the mic. Oh, yeah.
On first down, Garoppolo finds his rookie first rounder. It's Noah Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mike, it's our time. It's our time.
13.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Draw play, it's Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
21. 12, fellas, here we go. Protein spill. Hey, exit. 53, Mike, 53.
Now Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 6 yards away. As they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. Very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Montgomery. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.